Yes, I did. I continued right where I left off. Livestock and Bibles, Lily dancing on the table, her eyes aflame. His love burnt into his heart scarred from the heat of his love dancing. Yeah, I'm continuing on from the very last episode. Anyway, intro. Hello everybody, my name is Lycan Wolf and welcome back to Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Inside St. Dunstan's, we sat here, I remember, we sat in the black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him, don't blame you. This is our Lord, this pig who whoops me with my wife, I refused his embrace. I would carve a new God for us all, such madness. Such a fool I was, if such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here, I feel the machines float beneath the flags and know my path awaits me. To be fair, a lot of people question God's existence. I mean, look how much we're suffering. Haha, secrets. A lot of people go for the more obvious path. I don't.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lame hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Well, I know people say mankind strives to always be better, so we advance to be spacefaring creatures. Pretty sure the pig would follow you onto Hallow's land. You better have a pause in it. What was saying, rather pausing what's just happened and reading it, because there's no way I wouldn't have been able to read that. If you want to read it, it's up to you, but I must probably start skipping most of these. It's a good song, though. It kind of reminds me of Hitman in a way. One of the very old Hitmans, if that makes sense. It's the Hitman where you are in a church, kind of thing. Read that if you want. Oh, fuck, I might as well start reading it. Twin castles bent to the world at the centre of Saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah... What? Father Jeremiah the first? Thought... Oh. Father Jeremiah I thought could be trusted with the secret, just like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. Instead of enter into our world with them. A shepherd indeed. Dick. Still been led back here. Where the fuck am I meant to be going? Some kind of mechanism, a secret and infernal one, no doubt. The missing candlestick is clearly the answer, but why? This I cannot fathom. Why hide secret machines in a place of prayer? Why, and where are the faithful? Why the drag marks by the altar? It seems someone was pulled away. Oh, what's funny, I know exactly where that candle is. To be fair though, it's quite clever. You're not actually picking stuff up now in the inventory. There's no sanity level. I don't think. It's all this kind of boost. Which is actually not that bad. I mean, it makes it a little bit easy. It kind of keeps you in the game. You can actually pause it without actually going into the pause menu. This is a lot more fluid, I would say. Infernal machinery. Genuine fires and flames are stoked. I heard steam in the walls, vibrations from the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing a lever and imposing the work in this dark contraption. The children beckon me on, and I cannot fail them. Appears I have no choice. The hellish portal. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this was my bedlam, I am to be cast as Matthews. I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Oh, good guy now. Some church, yeah. Silence, do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Alright, I'm gonna sneak then.
Listen, Papa. Hold the end to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Sorry. It's one of those types of enemies, then. I'm sorry for the darkness, but I don't want to have the light on all the time. His final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten through? What bestitching of parts? I doubt it will ever be found. Yet I leave you this, scrawled into Moldova's half-light, while my timidus shuffles below. My fellow prisoners, keel and squeal in the glow, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage, that signifies it is found in my alternative a dark journey into the interior. If I die, then I die. I'm just gonna fuck up as well. If I die, I just will know. Nope. Turn this fucking thing off, that's the way. Oh, what the fuck? So I have to be sneaky this time. There's no sound level, I don't have to worry about that. I think the game is purposely made it darker though. Oh dear then. And so to the stoking. Pulling cogwheels now, sneezed into his handkerchief, and the dust got into his eyes. It began to change more rapidly now, he surmised. I could hear something, I thought I might as well hear right, just in case. Imagine this game is surround sound. That'd be fucked up, Joe. So if you earned the throats, what about entering the factory? Anyway. Ooh, secrets. Excuse me. Locked. Great. No, this one's empty actually. Ah, that's locked. Why don't these guys sleep in the daytime? Or climb this fence and just leave each other. Fuck them, they decided to fuck about with shit they shouldn't do. Mind his company, reproducing factory. That's the music.
Water is always the water, and the sparks and the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Shoulders were half seen. At last they've used the main part of the factory. Now, onwards, downwards, to find those floodwaters and drain them away. And Moses, I will clear the waters and lift my little darling clear of its vile cradle. Oh, but I like the music. Makes me kind of relax.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They're making pigs of us all. But what solution, my dear? How to break the cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates in the workhouses and in the orphanages. The belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find. We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion with only a small sacrifice. We can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Oh, that's another dark turn. Piston rooms. It's weird. You go into here and you kind of go suddenly different colour. Huh. The lighter is barely useful. Just in case you've written something I didn't see it. Oh. That's locked. So I need to go under the pistons then. Give me a second. So see, the cameras are maxed out. It's darker than usual. I fucked up, but oh well. Oh, it works, so no, it's not. Closing all the doors now. Stop. Your fuel for furnace is fueled. Right. Yes. Just from I assume no. Yeah, that one's fueled. That one's not. I'm assuming you only need two. Yeah, all of them are filled now. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a 1, 3 and 5 are sorted. Right, I learned this. Ah, number 6 isn't. think those are just ambient noises used to kind of make us nervous. It's similar to the other game, really. You see the enemy a couple times, but they don't actually attack you. Just like getting closer and closer to the end of the game. I need another one then. Lily's arms are made of steel, Lily's arms are silent. Pistons are silent, the plants have rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way, I fear. That's a close kind of song right there. The scale of these engines suggests a far greater work that is visible from the surface. So my friend, if you're correct and allowed by the plants on the ground, we're close to the Thames, none of the flooding is such a risk. It's based in Britain then, if I wasn't fucking obvious gaffer. Can you pigs make any more fucking noise? Christ. Fire and steel. The fires are stoked. The Sim architect is responsible for the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be simply a matter of finding it. I'm hoping the saboteur will answer to simply extinction of fires. Is it the saboteur is trying to stall me? Oh, Pigmaster's there, I've seen that before. Those two doors will not open that way. Don't know where to go and I don't know what to do. I can hear them quite clearly, you know. The game has to be broken. I think it knows I'm here, but the game is broke. AI is fuck. Where am I going? I have no idea. I'm just running. Since the game is broken, it seems kind of pointless. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. My freaking kill me and I'm gonna restart. Managed to be safe, I may have actually have one. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I was kind of give it up, but the pick out even that's good. I think I'm doing there, but I don't know how to get there. Didn't seem better pig, that's single focus guns. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Underneath the piston. Descent continues. What would that dark forest instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, onto the bilge pumps? And if the doors should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him when past is set. I will ignore these noises, the snuffling, the shuffling steps below me. I will brave whoever looks for these, and I will save him. No, not really anything to be being brave, it's just more like, well, this game's... I wouldn't say it's getting stale, it's a good game, don't get me wrong. Compound X storage, danger, no naked flames. But it's more or less to the point now, well, the game is that good, it scares you, and it's like, well, what the fuck do I do now? April 30th, going back in time now. It's in there now. I could have arrived this morning, I had it delivered directly to the workshop. But it's remarkably preserved, although there's the subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Evidence of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery, or was born deformed, and an attempt to force his now body into some semblance of humanity was made. Where he is, I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him, and suspect my great uncle's presence in this curious condition. So it can be done. It can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Dr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subject of his experiments. But men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new good chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. The orb. Daniel. I don't know if that's a reference to him, but it's the only other thing. The word orb. Plus this was after, it's like what, 1830s is when Daniel was around? He was an adult then? Maybe he's still alive? I don't know. It's possible. How long and how much does this fucking place cost? Holy crap. That's locked. No. Oh, that's locked. One door being locked and the other one opening make more sense, but why are both locked? Tried this door's locked. Yeah. So is this one. Just double check I don't know with me. Obviously they're opening the key on, because how the game work that. Disposal tubes. Oh. There we go. So dangerous and shit. Back yourself. Good place to hide. In the nest of eggs. 2 pennies, 6 pence, sparrows and doves, see all angels are weeping above. There's no more forgiving, there's no one to save. It's today darling Lily goes into her grave. Further. Quite a catchy song actually. As dark as it is, but you know. It's like what we can get. 2 pennies, 6 pence, sparrows and doves, see all the angels are weeping above. There's no more forgiving, there's no one to save. A day darling Lily goes into her grave. Sorry, but I actually do like that, it's quite clever. I think it was on a funeral, hopefully it doesn't mean anything negative. Fucking Jesus. Ow. I lost my eyes. Sabotage. Bruised and battered but alive. He has survived to sabotage his best efforts. He and I are locked in an epic struggle. I am driven to find my family and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the build, strain the flood, and free your children. That's basically him going, well, snap out of it, move it. So basically you want me to go YOLO and sprint. July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subject must be immediate and using incineration, or we will risk continued continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part Oregon monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable but highly light reactive. Once in the body, a Suman lamp can be used to activate the compound. Outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Anything corrosive can eat through anything. Well. Maintenance access. There's clearly another passage beyond the locked gate, but he seems to have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, but after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. Corrosive. Hello. Corrodants. Use them. I'm grabbing this one, yeah, that one's opening. Well, that's useful. Oh, frog. Frog legs. Keep the French people away from it. I'm joking, please do not take that seriously. Even though they do eat frog legs in France, actually, so... in case any of you find that offensive. Nope. Nope. Oh, glasses. Centrifuge. So far a bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds. It positively reeks of the foul fluid I have seen too often before. It's clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager to find them close by. Everything's close by nowadays, so... Low temperature storage. Sound it looks like. The writing in this part of the game is weird. Holding pens. Ooh, fuck that shit. Oof. What? A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does. Bleeding from your toe, fore and aft, leaking from down my legs. Blood and extreme, my lungs over my vomit. I guess cuts, a pound cut of my organs down into the filthy stone. Take this, he says, and drink it I did. I do to that because of the changes that were put under me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. Can I find them all, gather what I can, pushing back my new grey gums with my fingers. The nails are all weeping and falling out. Drink it, he says, you'll have to but running out the fever, because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, the piece under the blanket, and everyone to see it under that. We drank it too, we passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man crap so much blood and still live? Why it's not? It's meant to be serious, I'm just taking the piss now. Nose. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to go. Fuck you then. Wait, what? The room changed. Okay.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of him. To substance. To substance. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vita and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Reminder of much of Dark No Justine. I had to cook something. My question is, where the fuck did these pigs come from? Silence will not start or upset the acquisition. God, remember that. Oh. Man, so I can hide. Let's cry. Oh, well done. Hi, Diddy. August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where do they go to. If so, is a bedlam simply happy to reduce traffic overcrowded in the teeming stinking halls. Miss their schools, chit their teeth, forget them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filtered skin, they swell themselves as they wait. In a minute later they file in silence. I heard the hissing of gas, I heard the dull groaning as teeth are removed. Ugh. As bones are reset, ouch. I hear the pigs screaming, they've removed all the mirrors. After the process is the reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children are with me in their dreams. You're my children now. I have children once again. And your form's imperfect with the engine to make my own blood flow again. Hashtag psycho.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hawk, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be!
Oh really? So what? Pig. Yeah, I think that's the saboteur's like call sign. Hey, what? Despawned, really? I've got to go back now. I just heard pig line up here dispenser, gag photo, build pumps, disposal tubes, engine room, spoiler, organ towers. Oh, that's good. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck off, will you? Shh. I lean against the walls of the house. This was probably purposely put there, expecting the character to walk over it and attract his attention. Oh, isn't that lucky? Anyway, I have to compound hisses and steamers in its contains a tongue, which is jelly to burn and corrode. It contains made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason for the metal to be facilitated everywhere else could not be brought into contact with the so-called compound air. I should investigate further for clues. Everything has its name written all over it. Investigate further, but I don't see anything else I can investigate. Very small level. Ah. Jesus.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Oh, he's alone. Just jump down. His leaking world. The bottle of gin is empty. Sleeps in impossible. But with the skyline of London, you can only see the temple rising into the smog. Cool. I assume I'm going to have to be running. Yes. In both Dark Descent and Justine, both of those had me sprinting for my life. Well, that'd be fun. God, Jesus Christ, how long does I need to load for, man? Broke my leg.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, this stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To send further on has to find the local sluice pumps that drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. Angry gag. Why is the saboteur flooded tunnels though? What do you hope to achieve? Oh, look at that. Class. You're on the right way then. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have reached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. Oops. They remind me of our limitations. This is no kiln and no Eliu, at least not quite yet. It's the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. Excuse me. We cannot simply pack them about with the coolant as we do in the centre of the doorway is. Later versions are kept safe from freezing temperature of those towers. Up here the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and the duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and hack again into a violent, unpredictable burst. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have a physical form. This fist is whipping back and forth between the worlds is driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. They bore a failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. That's where we are now. I'm assuming we gotta get down here, then we'll be... We're near the end of the game, judging from that alone. I was missing this time, dickhead. We are waiting for you. October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehailed and scraped ready for gamboling and evisceration. For this we pass through them from the steam reservoir, which is kept at constant temperatures, passing excess high pressure venting from the engines by the boiler and a series of large copper plates into the stone chambers below the workhouse. At the center of the machine there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature. This controls operations of the processed product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of the heat from some areas and the requirement to increase heat in others. Clever. Conducting panels draw heat from the principles of convection regulated by a boiler and send freezing air along one of the pipes in one direction and superheat vapours in another. Fair enough. I think I'm going to leave this bit here. I'm going to pause just in case. I'm going to actually leave this episode here. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. And in the next episode, we'll possibly finish it there and then. I doubt it, but you know, I've been flying through this because I'm not going as slow as balls. But yeah, so far, not too bad. I was wondering what you meant by the "we are waiting for you." It says, "Did the kid reach the test?" I don't know. Oh, should be interesting though. But thank you all for watching. We'll see you all in the next one.